People are selfish, and they care about what they care about.
Got to make sure my company has insurance.
Really? That's the first thing you think of?
Yeah, what if one of my guys falls off the roof? I'm a play it safe kind of guy.
If you just listen to the customer all the time and just consistently renovate your business based on what they need, you'll be very successful. I rhyme and I rip and I rhyme.
Okay, what is
Top 5 rappers of all time. Dylan, 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 Dylan.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mission Control Podcast. We got Ben Morrow. Ben, who's Dylan?
Oh, the Dave Chappelle skit from Dylan, the top 5 rappers. You know what I'm talking about?
Who's Dave Chappelle?
Come get out of here, bro.
What? Oh. Ben, I got a question for you. I've been meaning to ask
hear
you
it.
this for a while.
Yes.
What do you call a fake noodle?
What do you call a fake noodle?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
An impasta.
Oh my gosh. Is it? You would rip that.
What's up, Benny?
Talk to me, dude. What's going on?
Dude, let's talk about the ensemble at the Roofing Process Conference that we had.
Did you like it?
I mean, I really liked it. I saw a couple other people got some cool shirts. Couldn't help but notice I didn't get a fucking shirt. So I figured we could talk about it in front of the audience. Hold you accountable.
You want a shirt?
Yeah, I want a shirt.
See, I would like to talk about this from a gifting perspective. If you were to send me swag, Mike, most people think to send their own brand stuff to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a fact, Mike, that you don't like Roof Tiger or love Roof Tiger as much as I do. It's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby's Ascend. So when I think to gift you something, what did I gift you just a few months ago that was very personal to you? Can you show it to everyone? Go get it.
God damn it, Ben.
That's it. Show it to the yep.
Let the record reflect Exhibit A.
No, but I think this is actually an important point to sit down and talk about.
Okay.
There you go. That most people think about business on their own terms. Mm-hmm. And they think about business in terms of like how much money can I make, how much it's all about like consuming. When if we think about the end result, which is the consumer and what they care about, a la buying you a gift that has Ascend Digital as opposed to a Roof Tiger theme, you're far more interested in that because that's your thing. Mm-hmm. And most people think from their own terms, not the customer's terms. And if they did that more frequently, they would see a lot more success. So here at Roof Tiger Solar Panther, if I could just say this for 15 seconds, our entire value statement, Mike, is doing what the customer wants. Mm. We just listen, man. We just listen and we do that. And if we don't do it well, I go back and I say, hey, we really did not do well. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I like that. I just want to be clear on something. I want a fucking shirt.
Okay, fine.
Okay. No, I think that's really smart. And, you know, I don't think that that's something that people typically do. That's a lens that they look through. So that's great advice. Whew, that's a banger right there. How are we going to follow that up? I mean, I feel like, did the podcast just peak? Are we, is this it?
Chop it, cut it, baby. Chop it, cut it.
Yeah, throw this in at the end.
I rhyme and I rip and I rhyme.
So, yeah, I want a shirt. Thinking of things, you know, because I've thought about this, and it's like, you know, I've sent out Ascend t-shirts, and people love their Ascend t-shirts. I get pictures randomly of people wearing Ascend t-shirts all the time. But then I was like, okay, well, can we do something that's like more their, like nice golf polos for my clients that golf with their logo on it, like, right? Like a really nice high-end golf. And then maybe there's like, you know, a little rocket on the sleeve or something. Someone remember me by it. You'll remember me either way. But I think it would be pretty cool, like something co-branded. Or you could do it exclusively branded to the client. It's just
for sure.
Good for you because it's a lot of friction to coordinate that and get something like that done for a bunch
But it's actually pretty simple. I use Fiverr quite a bit.
What's Fiverr?
Fiverr, Fivrr. It's an app you can download. It's a website you can go to. It's essentially freelancers. So if you go on Fiverr right now, I can pay somebody, let's say $10 to create a picture, a cartoon version of Mike Stearns. So that picture that I created for you, Mike, it cost me about $15, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
But the value that I'm providing to the customer, the impact that it has, that you still have it framed in your office, is worth far more than $15.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do something.
In my opinion, it's worth the money. So I think for building connections in the space or for customers, think on the customer or the partner's terms as opposed to your own.
Yeah, that's
Book
smart.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna when you hire people, you want to obviously vet them, whether it's a marketing agency, whether it's a freelancer off Fiverr.
But they have reviews on Fiverr, like hundreds.
Well,
of
they
reviews.
do. So I want to share a case in point.
Yeah.
So I was on with Ty Backer with Behind the Two Bells. Shout out to Ty.
Ty Backer.
And I gave some explicit instructions as far as what I wanted. And he's like, I'm fucking David versus Goliath, and I'm gonna believe me, I'm gonna come out on top no matter how big Goliath is. Something along those lines. And I'm sorry if I fucked that up, Ty. I love you. But I was like, aha. As I was in Costa Rica on my honeymoon doing a podcast, getting eaten alive. I mean, I got like 57 mosquito bites during that podcast session. Worth every single bite, by the way. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get like a caricature of Ty doing this.
You did?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So why?
Did you go to Fiverr? Did you go to Fiverr and create one for him?
Yeah. Yep. So I'm trying to share my screen here. Hold on 1 second. Please hold. Screen. Share my screen? Can you see? Okay, you can see. Here we go. There it is. That's what they gave me.
Oh, that's interesting. Is that Ty? Ty looks like a baby.
Yeah, right. So, maybe, just be very careful, right? You might have to put a little bit of time into these types of things. I never sent it to him. I did show it to him. We were at the SRC. We were at the SRC, stuck in Dallas during a fucking ice storm, and I was like, "Look, it, man, I really wanted to do something nice for you, and I want to let you know that I thought of you. Unfortunately, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and this is right around the corner from hell the way this thing turned out. So I'm sorry."
Ironically, it's about David and Goliath.
Yeah. Yeah, you caught that. Good.
Yes. I listened to a podcast. Actually, it was I think it was Dimitri's podcast, or it was Tim Brown's podcast, but they were interviewing each other. And Dimitri said something it's very simple and it's very common, but it just made a lot of sense. He said, people are selfish and they care about what they care about. Mm-hmm. So you need to create things with the intention of the consumer as opposed to thinking of your own terms all the time. And so that's really true. And I think the same principle can be applied to business, where if you just listen to the customer all the time and just consistently renovate your business based on what they need, you'll be very successful. Because most companies just go off of what they want to do. And if the customer feels so satisfied and taken care of throughout the process, like they're the only customer, man, they'll refer you to everybody and their neighbor.
Yeah, I know a couple of people that have done really well with that. Treat customers well, and people will mobilize and deploy on your behalf.
People care about what they care about. You got it. People care about what they care about. They do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking with a company, and I was like, that's the most overlooked aspect of, like, how can I grow my company? I actually shot a piece of content about that this morning, and this will be released in about 5 weeks, so it will have been shot 4 weeks and some change ago, and already live. So go check it out on YouTube.
What video did you release this morning, Mike, with somebody else? With some guy.
I don't know.
Do you know the piece of content that came out today?
Okay. We usually do a few a day, and my editor handles that. She's good at that.
Okay.
I'm just
sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
you
it's
shot
fine.
Something this morning.
The quickest. I shot a video today, and it's like, you could have doubled your revenue last year, but you didn't because of this one thing, right? Like that's the hook.
The teaser.
I'm trying to get better at the teaser hook and get people to watch my shit because nobody watches it. Apparently nobody cares.
Because nobody cares. Nobody cares about Mike Stearns as much as Mike Stearns cares about Mike Stearns.
I know, that's right. So I got to start.
But if you talk about, but even me being on this podcast, right? It's like you're talking to me, and it's nice to talk to you, and you're going to cut up this content. You're going to release it on behalf of both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the value in it.
Cheers. So the one thing that you can do that you could have doubled your revenue was just get every one of your customers to get one more person to buy from you. That's probably the easiest.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say double your revenues that's a hard goal to achieve unless you're a very small company. But I'd say the one thing that people neglect most once they hit volume is the customer experience. Mm-hmm. And I think that is going to be the sole focus of Roof Tiger. If you want to know what Roof Tiger's plans are for the future, it is the most exceptional customer experience on the planet. And I think that's what really good companies do. I think that's what they do, is extreme focus towards that one principle.
Yeah, so we gotta make sure that we're like the context of what I said is taken into consideration. I run a digital marketing agency, and we're talking about the point that I was trying to make is it's not pay your marketing company another $10,000 a month for Google Ads. It's not. Yes. You need to do more SEO. The easiest opportunity, I think, if you kind of look at those things, it's like, hey, I want it in the next 12 months. It's just so overlooked. The opportunity to mobilize your people, especially I work with so many contractors and have worked with so many contractors in the past that do such good work, deliver an exceptional quality customer experience. Their craftsmanship is fucking phenomenal. Reviews are great. Yes. But their referrals or their repeat customers are like 17% of their business.
I see.
Like, that's fucking wild to me. Like, there's so much opportunity. Like, if you would just create a system and processes around that and then manage your people to those processes, you could get that number up exponentially. And yeah, maybe they may not double. It's fine.
Yes.
But what if we did another 750,000?
Yeah.
Right?
You're absolutely right. And that's where Google reviews are, right? Google reviews are a digital representation of a referral. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And that will live forever on the internet.
Until ChatGPT takes over.
Until AI eats us all.
What's have you toyed around with any AI of any kind?
No AI for me. Not yet, at least. I think that we just got to get more versed on it, but no, I don't have anybody working particular with AI.
What's in the last 3 months, what's the favorite thing you've done to market or brand your company?
We implemented Sumo Quote. Shout out to Sumo Quote. They're an excellent product. We've implemented a good, better, best system with our sales process. And that has been the most exciting piece of growth we've seen in the past 30 days, because we're seeing people choose the better and the best product, which is very fun.
Sumo Quote, huh? Nice. How's that? Did you get it all fancy designed?
We got it just basic Roof Tiger stuff. I don't have it implemented with any any intense software. It's just through AccuLinks. And
nice.
Yeah,
and it's already working.
It's working.
What are you going to do this year? 10 mil?
No. If we can get to 5 million is our goal, 6 million is our stretch goal. I want to stay very hyper profitable at 5 to 6 million.
Can you, if you do 6 million, can I get a 1% equity stake in the company?
So let's make it quick. Let's go through top 10. This is what we're going to do. We're going to play a game right now, Mike. We're going to play. She's going to do this. Like on my screen, it's going to have a draft. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing for your screen. We're going to draft the 5 best things that a roofing company could do, but it's alternating. Top 10 things that we can draft, but we draft 1 and 1 and 1, just like a regular draft. So it's going to be your draft pick first. What's the first thing you would draft if you're starting a roofing company, having worked in the industry, that you would draft number 1, ready, and your first draft pick?
Insurance policy.
What does that mean?
I got to make sure my company has insurance.
Really? That's the first thing you think of?
Yeah, what if one of my guys falls off the roof? I'm a play it safe kind of guy.
Your subcontractors have insurance, Mike.
No, they're in-house.
You have W-2?
Yeah, they're going to be W-2.
Okay, that's a boring first pick.
All right, fine, fuck it. Scrap it. All right.
All right.
First thing I'm doing is I'm creating a Google business profile.
That's really good. Google Business Profile, that's a really good one. My first pick is to create a logo that has nothing to do with your last name. Bing!
Yeah.
A catchy, brandable logo.
Yeah, mine would be after I have my Google Business Profile. I mean, I guess I made some assumptions that we already understood what the name and brand was.
Yes.
Okay. So, first thing I would do is I would create a brand with a silhouette of a roof for the logo.
Shut up.
Am I moving on to number 2? My number 1 is Google Business
Yes.
Profile.
Number 2. Your number 1 is Google Business Profile.
My
which
number
is a very
2 is Google Local Services.
Makes sense. My number 2 is a loudly wrapped vehicle wrap. Mm-hmm. Loud truck wrap. Yep, that's my number 2.
Yeah. My number 3 would be speaking to a manufacturer that I'm going to cozy up with and figure out what they can do to help me with truck wraps, yard signs, things like that, and then get those assets deployed.
Great one. I would say my number 3 is exactly the same thing. It's connecting with a supplier who cares about your company as much as you do. So agreed, manufacturer, supplier, bam, bam. Fourth pick.
Website,
agreed. That was one of the first things I did as well as website. My number 4 pick, Mike, would be my first employee, which if I was more sales oriented as an owner, I would hire maybe a construction guy. If I was more construction oriented, I would hire a sales guy. So the first hire of your company should be the thing that you're worst at.
That's a great 4th pick. I'm surprised he went so late in the draft.
That's late in the draft.
So my Mr. Irrelevant, yeah, I'm gonna wear a lot of hats in the first year. So I'm gonna work on I'm gonna work on my website, and then I'm gonna run some Google ads. I'm gonna try to figure out Google ads, try to crack the code.
Google ads.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that that's your number 5 pick because you're on the Google side all day, every day. My number 5 pick would be to join a networking group. I'm shocked at how many people want reliable contractors as a referral point in their network. So my number 5, join a referral networking group.
Yeah, the good thing about referral networking groups are that they're likely going to be ambitious and they're likely going to be active on social media. So if you can form an alliance with 3 or 4 people from a BNI group, everyone's like, oh, what do I have with an optometrist? It's like, okay, well, they're not all optometrists. Grab a few real estate agents, grab a chiropractor, grab all these people that are in these local community groups that are active, and guess what? You can form an alliance where you recommend each other, and then you got the social snowball effect. You're welcome. Good shit, man.
Guess who's also in those groups, Mike? 2 kinds of people that we work with every day. Name them.
I would say real estate agents and insurance companies.
That's it.
Yeah.
Real estate and insurance agents are always in the BNI groups, dude. They are. You just got connected to an insurance agent who can get your back if you file a claim, and a real estate agent who deals with roofing problems all day.
All day. Todos los días.
That's my segment for today. Chop it up. I got to go. My phone's almost dead. I love you.
Dude, if you ever agree to shoot a podcast episode for fucking 19 minutes again, we're done.
Dude, Chop, that's so valuable. Your other shit content you're producing with all these fucking jag bags out there, this is so much more valuable.
Okay, I'm not cutting any of this. Have a great day, sir.
Love you.
Love you, bye.